My name is Latika Brewer, and today we are going to be discussing postpartum depression and how this not only affects mother but father as well. Whenever we think of postpartum depression, the only thought most days are how the mom feels and what the mom is going through. But through the research that I've gained, I have learned that this is an issue that not only affects the mother, this affects the family as a whole, but especially the fathers that are overlooked during this process. One of the main causes of postpartum depression would be our hormone levels and how the hormones go so crazy. When a woman gets pregnant, her estrogen and progesterone levels increase by tenfold. That means that you have all these hormones inside of you at a normal level, and now you've just gotten pregnant and they've increased times 10. So you have to deal with managing those hormones for yourself, as well as knowing those are the things that are helping grow and maintain your baby. After a pregnancy, mom gives birth. These hormones don't instantly just disappear and go away. It is a time period that it takes for your body to level out and normalize again. So while we are still used to the idea of being pregnant is no longer what's going on with us, but our bodies haven't completely recognized that. So that's why most moms have still the issue with the hormones and they face postpartum depression. That can be one of the main causes. I had learned that this is an issue that does not fix itself. As much as most would like to say, oh, it'll just happen over time and it just give it some time, it's one of those things that actually has to be worked through and get a complete understanding of, because most moms do not accept or completely understand that they are actually going through postpartum depression. So if the mother doesn't recognize it, you can completely understand why a father may not recognize it as well. Postpartum depression is something that does not just affect you emotionally or does not have the effect only from your hormones. Our physical appearance is one of the biggest things that women love and can always compliment about themselves or anyone else. So when a mother is unhappy with the way that she looks or everything that's just gone on, because you've just had a baby, so your body has completely changed. It is not like it was before. That also plays a huge factor in the postpartum depression. If you're not completely happy with how you look and everything that's going on around you, how could you expect a mother to be happy and show anything else after a baby? Postpartum depression affects fathers just as well as it does mothers, because a father who is in the household with a mother during a pregnancy, he is going to experience the same mood changes that a mother experiences. Some of them have the same sleep spells as the mother, as well as the same cravings and even morning sickness sometimes. If a father is affected by all of these different characteristics that affects a mother in the beginning of pregnancy, throughout pregnancy, you can completely understand how he could be affected by postpartum as well. And you like to think of the idea of this is someone that's in the house and dealing with all kind of emotions and feelings every day. It's like an emotional roller coaster. So how could that not affect someone else when you never know what the household is going to be like? Yeah, we always get into that thing of, oh, she just wants ice cream or she's crying, so let's just satisfy that at the moment. But do we actually think about how what she said and how she was feeling at the moment affected the husband and how those emotions are balling up inside of him and are things that he has to deal with? But a man is required to be the strong one. A man is required to be a father. So those aren't emotions and things that he gets to recognize and deal with. Another factor that plays a huge part in postpartum depression is the fact that you have to give so much attention to the children. So much attention is given to the child. There's not enough attention for mom and dad to understand what brought them together in the first place, because they are trying to pour all of their love into their child. Not having enough love inside of the relationship in the household between husband and wife or mother and father can lead to a depressive state, because you're looking for something that you're not going to get, because a baby cannot love you like your husband or your wife can. Ways to understand that postpartum depression is here. Anytime that you are with a baby, the joy of or the idea of a baby is one of the biggest joys in life. So all we ever want to surround with baby is joy and happiness. But when a mother gets to the point of not eating, when she's sad and wanting to sleep a little more, you kind of got to recognize and understand that that may not just be the after symptoms of having a baby. That can be the beginning stage of postpartum depression. Another thing is recognizing that there may be an issue and speaking to the doctor about it. We live in a society where depression is okay. Postpartum depression is okay for a mother, but it's not necessarily okay for a husband or a man. So recognizing that the husband or the father may have the same thoughts and feelings as the mother is important. It is required for us to have healthy babies in a healthy situation. So father needs to recognize that he may just be tired and not eating, but it may be something else and he won't get help as well. Treating postpartum depression is different on every level for every person. No one is going to experience this the same. No one is going to feel the same throughout this process. So for most people, antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications work. That does not work for everyone though. Support groups are a great thing. They are a big thing and they are an important thing. When you can be around others who have experienced what you've experienced, it helps you feel that you're not alone. It helps you feel that someone else understands and knows what you're going through and can help you through it as well. That little small piece of knowing that you're not the only one can give you so much room to do so many different things. So small groups and psychotherapy is very important when it comes to recognizing and dealing with and understanding postpartum depression as well. Everything cannot be covered up with a man. In conclusion, I would like for us to recognize that postpartum depression is real. Postpartum depression is not only real for a mother, it's real for the fathers and the families as well. We have to, as a society, come together and have a group and an understanding. And me personally, I feel as though doctors should be explaining to mothers and fathers from beginning to end that this is something that's going to affect both of you. Possibly. Everyone does not deal with postpartum depression. That's not something that everyone has to face in their life. But for those that do, there should be an option of where they can go, who they can reach out to, and it be easily accessed. Not as complicated as getting the insurance and this and that. There should be free resources to help people. Because if we have healthy parents and mothers and fathers in the household, we will have healthy children who make our society even better than it already is. Thank you.